Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you're new here, welcome to Sacral Butterfly on my channel. I help people to develop a growth mindset and boost their self-esteem through reflection, prayer, meditation, and we just are trying to live our best lives here. And we're doing that all together because trust me, I'm trying to figure out life just as much as you are. So if you like that sort of content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I hope you like the video. If you do, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to comment on the video and share with your friends. So this week, I didn't post a weekly poll because I actually had something on my mind that I really wanted to talk about. And so today's topic is going to be, why is it hard letting go after a breakup? So we're going to talk about some reasons why I think it's so hard for people to let go and why it's been so hard for me to let go during some breakups, and just kind of hear your thoughts on it too, because honestly, I feel like this is something people don't really want to talk about and I talk about this a lot on my channel, how I feel. And I talk about this a lot on my channel and how I feel like our culture is so toxic that it's almost like when you go through a breakup, you just have to move on to the next, to get over somebody, you get under someone else. Like it's that kind of, vibe that we get. But, I think it's normal to have a grieving process, but, you also have to learn to let go. So we're going to be talking about that. And yeah, let me know. Make sure to look out for the weekly polls. I usually post those midweek, and I want to hear from you, and I want to know which topic you all would prefer to listen to for the week. It helps me prioritize all of my thoughts and all of my ideas. So I really appreciate all of you who are voting. Thank you. So let's go ahead and get started with today's content. So breakups, mostly just breakups. But why is it so hard to let go? So one of the reasons why I think it's so hard for people to let go is because of fear. A lot of times people are, whether they're breaking up with someone or they're the one who are being broken up with, and they're single and they're not really sure what's next, right? I'm not talking about the toxic people who, have someone else already when they are still with somebody else and they break up with them. I'm talking about the people who actually break up and are sort of fearing the unknown, right? Or maybe you are fearing missing out, right? Because sometimes people are like, oh, I should stay with this person because they do XYZ, right? They're more so thinking of it as sort of a comfort thing. And so they are afraid to, really find the love of their life, right? So, sometimes people are, going to break up, and instead of just embracing the breakup and embracing the pain that they're going through and just opening up to fear, they close off, right? Or they don't want to continue to pursue something that is right for them, right? They stay in toxic relationships. They stay in relationships where, they're trauma bonded, or they feel a level of comfort because they're getting certain needs met, versus truly being in a committed relationship with communication, with vulnerability, where you can truly be yourself, that person can truly be themselves with you, and it is rich, dynamic, fulfilling, right? So a lot of people do have those surface level relationships where they're getting their needs met, but it's not like their true spiritual needs met. So they will stay in a relationship with people or pursue relationships with people instead of breaking up. But some people, when they do break up, they will want to go back to that person, or they will make excuses and try to reconnect. So it's really hard for them to let go of the situation. Another reason why I think it's so hard to let go of a person during a breakup is because of a scarcity mindset. So again, this goes also back to like the fear and the comfortability of a situation. People who don't challenge you or whatever in a relationship to do better, be better. They almost feel like there's nothing better out there, right? There's no one better out there. And that's why there's so many people who are unhappy in relationships, because they will stay in something that is not truly healthy. So because of this comfortability, people will say, well, I can't do better. I can't do better. I can't find better. I'm going to stick to what I know. And scarcity mindset is more so thinking that there's not enough out there. There's not enough people. There's not, enough good women, good men in the world, right? And so you stick with someone who you think is good, but they're just good enough, right? And I don't want people to think that that they should be looking for more, right? I don't think that you should be in a relationship and thinking that there's more people, there's better out there, right? No. There are people in really great relationships that have amazing partners with them. But I'm talking to the people who are going through breakups and are looking back like, oh my God, I just made a mistake. I just made a mistake because I can't do better, right? They know that their relationship was toxic, unhealthy, unfulfilling, only about sex, only about, surface level things. And yet they want to go back to that because of the fear or because of the scarcity mindset, and you're really just doing yourself a disservice, because I truly believe that when you're in a relationship with someone, that person should bring the best out of you. You should bring out the best of yourself first and foremost. I just want to say, you shouldn't wait for someone else to bring the best out of you. You should be doing that yourself. But when you do have someone next to you, they should bring out the best for you, not from you, not just good enough. Because sometimes when people do that, they're doing it because they don't feel like they're good enough, right? Because they're feeling like they can lose you if you end up doing better. And that's actually really dangerous. But these sorts of toxic relationships really keep you from living your best life. And that second guessing because of the fear and the scarcity mindset, it keeps you from finding a really beautiful relationship, a spiritually connected relationship. Another reason why I feel like it's so hard to let go during a relationship, why it's so hard to let go after a breakup, is because of your self-esteem or lack thereof. Even when you have self-esteem, I think a breakup can really bring you down, right? It can make you question so many things about you, especially if you are experiencing infidelity, betrayal, lying, cheating, whatever it might be. It really does pull a number on you. And, you start asking yourself questions like, why not me, right? You start asking yourself things like, am I good enough, right? You really want to know all of these things, and they're things that you kind of knew already. Like, yeah, of course you're good enough. And, why not you? Because God has somebody out there better for you. You knew these things before you were in the relationship. But sometimes when you're in a relationship and you're looking at everything through rose-colored glasses, everything seems perfect. Everything seems like it's going good. And you feel like you're not enough without that person. And I want you to know that you are. And, it is really hard to, navigate a breakup when you are dealing with self-esteem issues. But, you're not alone. Most people, I would say, would venture to say, especially like I said, if you're experiencing infidelity, that self-esteem piece is going to keep you questioning, right? Oh, maybe if I would have been like this, or if I would have done that, she would have chosen me, or he would have chosen me, right? It's just not realistic, right? It's just You know, God has a funny way of showing us, you know, a little bit more about ourselves through all of our experiences. And at the end of the day, you really have to choose people who choose you, right? If they are, you know, initiating the breakup and you're blindsided, or you knew it was coming, but you didn't want it to end, just know that it's serving a purpose. I know I don't want to hear that. Like, I don't even want to hear that. It sounds like such BS. It really does. But it is serving a greater purpose, and it's going to make you stronger too, as long as you keep moving forward and you start pushing through and asking for more. Ask for more. Ask for more from yourself. Ask for more from others. Obviously, don't be unrealistic and demanding, right? You know, be compassionate and understand humans are humans. But, you know, don't stick with a situation just because it feels comfortable, just because you don't want to go through the pain of a breakup. You don't want to go through the discomfort of a breakup, right? So all of these things you really have to consider and understand when you're trying to let go of someone. They're normal things to feel during this time. And I feel like if you're not feeling them, then, you know, maybe the relationship wasn't significant at all, you know? It means that you weren't connecting with the person. So I want to encourage you to get through it, fight through it. I am thinking about doing a part 2 to this and how to let go of a person, in what ways. But, you know, I'm still trying to find the answers myself. I've implemented a lot of the resources and the tools that I've talked about in my other videos. So so if you have time, take a look at some of those. But, you know, it is really hard to let go. It's a process. It takes time, you know, but do what's best for you, and know that you deserve great things, and that there is beauty out there in relationships and in the world, and you are deserving of that. So, you know, stick through the pain, stick through the discomfort. It's kind of like working out. You know, when you're at the gym, you're building muscle or whatever it is that you're doing. It hurts, and I know I'm there with you. So you got this. Keep going. Learn to let go. Learn to let God, and you will be just fine. Again, thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate you all, and I hope to see you all in the next video. And remember, although makeup can be a self-esteem booster, covering up what's on the outside won't truly heal what's on the inside. So take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.